creativity is 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration, and I'm there. Think about Michelangelo, okay, if I'm right. And he walked into the Sistine Chapel and he saw that ceiling and boom, he knew what he was going to do. Well, then it took him, what, 5 years to get it done? That's perspiration. You know? If we want to be disciplined about getting creative, I don't think it's that hard. Say no to the commonplace. So if you're going to open a news release and the first thing that comes to your mind, finally, you've thought for 2.5 minutes, and now you know how you're going to open that news release, and you feel great, right? Because you got some juices going. Well, probably 98 of 100 PR professionals would open that news release in exactly the same way. Probably the first idea that you get, certainly the first idea that I get, is what everyone else would use. Say no to the commonplace. That's a scary proposition because we're all under deadline. Even more than that, deadlines are excuses for not doing work in some instances. More than the deadline, the pressure of time, right? If you say, I am not going to do what's commonplace, you're going to have to sit in front of that blank screen for a lot longer because you're not going to run with your first idea or your third or your fifth because they may also, probably will also, be commonplace. You have to sit there courageously in front of that machine until you get the idea that is not commonplace, and that takes courage. The beautiful thing is, if you do that, if you can identify as they run through your mind what is the commonplace way of opening this news release, if you can put that list there, and then you are disciplined about not using those things, you have two options. You totally fail. Totally fail, and then go get a job as a nurse. Or you sit there until the idea comes. You're going to have to write something. And if these commonplace things are what you are not going to write, you have to write something that will be original. I think that's only a matter of putting in the sweat and the time and the discipline and the courage. It'll come. It'll come faster if you get more practice at it. It'll come faster if you're paying attention to what are the things out there that are new, unique, stimulate you, make you feel, or you think might resonate with your audience. It'll come faster. But creativity is not an issue of waiting for the heavens to open and the muses to come down and bestow upon you the next great news release. Creativity is a matter of your internal focus, your openness, and your courage. Anyone can do it. It's a choice. It's not a gift you have to wait for. It's a choice about how you approach your work. To me, that's a wonderfully empowering and freeing idea.